this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with a summary overview of what was revealed Indiana Jones wise at Hasbro PulseCon. I wasn't really intended to watch the stream just because I find them excruciatingly cringe.
How close are we to getting more realistic looking metallic droids?
All right, thanks, James.
You could be one of the Ghostbusters for only $59.99.
Fire.
And it certainly didn't disappoint in that department. But I found myself watching it nonetheless. And as soon as Patrick came out, it's suffice to say expectations dipped. So as he babbled on with an intro that came across like a business pitch.
Now, we've seen the growth in the fan business.
Fan business? Really?
Indy's amazing. I love it. Like, we're all Star Wars fans. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I love Indiana Jones even more.
I'm kind of skeptical at this point.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the brand means to you?
Money!
So they get into the various different lines they're going to be producing. Worlds of Adventure, of which is aimed more at the kid demographic. They didn't actually show anything for that. I'd imagine most of that stuff will be from the new movie to try and get kids invested into the franchise. So yeah, I get it. I get as to why they didn't show that. These definitely sound to be of the same ilk as the Star Wars Mission Fleet series. Retro Collection, basically nostalgia rubbing reissues of figures that we've had in the past. Although I can imagine with this line, depending on how successful it's going to be, they'll probably include some figures that were never produced and kind of in the same vein as that. They only had one reveal, of which was Indiana Jones. I'm sure we'll see the others later on down the line. But if you have access to the internet, of which I'm sure you do because you are watching this YouTube video right now, you will be able to view all the stuff that is probably going to get announced in a couple of months' time right now because it's all available online because it's come out before. Oh my god, really? Whoa! Such knowledge. They're trying to save some stuff for next year because a lot of this stuff is going to be out next year. I mean, it looks fine because I don't have a nostalgia connection to it, and I don't quite understand why people who would already have those figures would want them again. I don't know. I suppose it's for people who never got to experience owning a vintage figure. I mean, they can have their cake and eat it. No issues there. I hope they enjoy. Not something that's really scratching my itch, to be honest. But I do have to say the price point is rather good. £13, of which I thought, that's a bit steep, but then they do actually have a bit of articulation. So it's a pass. I think it's a reasonable price. And finally, number 3, the Filet Mignon Adventure Series, of which is going to be the 6-inch scale of action figures. Now, in my previous video, I speculated what I thought might be coming. Obviously, Indiana Jones. And yes, certainly there was a level of skepticism before these were announced, just to put it out there. But when they showed the figure,
oh, actually, that's nice. Me. Oh, oh, they've given him additional hands. Okay, all right. Oh, oh, I'm moist. Yeah, give me that, baby. Yeah. Yeah, turn it around. Let me look at that face sculpt. Let me look at the face sculpt. Come on. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Well done, Hasbro. Very, very well done. Indy comes with the fertility idol, coiled and uncoiled whip, his tote bag, the gun. I don't think the hat's removable, but that's fine. That's fine. Interchangeable hands. Interchangeable hands? I'm actually really, really impressed. And that was just with the first figure. So I was gushing. Absolutely gushing. But it didn't just stop there. The second figure they revealed, I genuinely did not expect them to reveal as soon as they did. Freaking Tote! Now the reason why I didn't put Tote in my list was because given that the character is literally a Nazi, he wasn't even really in the original 3¾ main line. They had to do him as an exclusive. Genuinely didn't think they would put him in as soon as they have done with this 6-inch line. But there he is. And not just that, the accessories. Interchangeable hat, also has the overcoat jacket. He comes with an interchangeable hand, which has the burnt engraving of the Staff of Ra embedded into it, a gun, and a melting face. Probably the most horrific in tone figure I think we've seen from Hasbro, particularly to be released in mainline, at least to my memory. I'll take it back. I think Patrick might be the right guy for this line.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Surprise,
Right.
yeah.
We're also getting Marion Ravenwood. This is in her Cairo look. Probably one of her more iconic looks in the film. The printing on this is really, really dope. She's actually articulated in the legs, unlike the 3¾ inch one. Comes with a frying pan and the monkey. So I don't know if the fact that she comes with the monkey might write off Monkey Man as a character we'll get in the future, but we'll see. Sala, of which honestly looks really nicely weathered. The accessories are kind of bleh. Would have been nice to see him come with a torch like the 3¾ inch one came with, but this just comes with the shovel and coiled up rope. And finally, the one that was a little bit about Rennie Belloc, and this is how he's seen at the end of the film. I get it, it's iconic, it goes with a thing that we'll discuss in a moment. The paint application and sculpting looks fantastic. Probably one of the more intricate figures that they've revealed, but it's one that I'm not as personally jazzed about. Now, the cool thing about these figures is the fact that they come with pieces to build an artifact. So with this incentive, it gets you to buy all the figures, and then at the end, you will have an Ark of the Covenant. So you can display Tartan Belloc around that thing with it opened up, and you can recreate that scene. Price point that these figures are at, £20, is incredible. What's not to love about that? The packaging. It's a Hasbro-wide thing at this point now, but it's windowless. And given that a lot of these figures have really intricate paint apps, that's the only thing that's making me very, very concerned. I don't want quality control to get skimped on these. Now, don't get me wrong, the packaging design is lovely. It's just seeing the more recent quality control issues does me a bit of a concern. I probably won't be buying these at retail. I'll definitely be going through online just because I know everything will be in the box and I'm not going to pull out a banana or a wrestling action figure. Packaging's lovely, just would have been nice if it did have a window so you can see what you're getting. Nonetheless, really chuffed with this action figure line. I can't wait to see what they'll do next. If they are continuing on with Raiders of the Lost Ark, I hope we see Indy in his Cairo get-up, Major Dietrich, Cairo Swordsman, and the big burly mechanic. Rennie Belloc in his Cairo suit, and Satipo. Come on. We need Satipo. If they do a German Soldier 2-pack, that would be pretty cool to see. Just because other collectors, mainly from Marvel Legends, could use those figures in their own dioramas and displays. And also you need some ground thugs for Indy to face off against. So yeah, what we've seen so far, really, really hopeful for this line. I'm really hoping it's going to be successful and it doesn't get left to the wayside after the new film's released. The last thing they announced was the role-playing item. I'm not sure where they really count this in any of the sub-branding. Kind of its own thing, I don't know. Obviously they couldn't do a full Ark of the Covenant, but they certainly made a joke about it. Staff of Ra headpiece. The artifact that they use in the film to try and locate where the Ark of the Covenant is, if you didn't know. It comes with a display base that's thematic from the film, so you can kind of slot it in there and it'll light up. I think it looks really cool. It's just not 6 kadam high. And take one back for the Hebrew god. As it should be. Yeah, I get for packaging reason it'd be ridiculous to have a massive staff in a huge ass box, and quite conveniently they didn't show the back of it because in the film it's double-sided, because you flip it over and then that's what the reference I made was about. Okay, you've watched the film. Nonetheless though, I do feel like that would be a cool little centrepiece. Overall, Hasbro, you done did me good on this. I can't say the same about Star Wars though. So that's my thoughts and feelings on the Hasbro PulseCon reveals for Indiana Jones. Let me know what you guys think, your hopes, your fears, your stipulations in the comments down below. This is me, Daddy Smith. So thank you very much for watching.